Okay, the session is officially on record. So I want to, the CV we are going to review is to help us apply for a job. So I want to start by understanding how many of us here have started using the CV I shared or actively applying for a job, because I know based on experience, so many people in my last class, they are not looking for a job. They just want to upskill and be able to work very well in where they are working. But some people were looking for jobs. So, and Jinky Candy. Chinky Candy.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
This your name is powerful.
So apparently, I'm still looking out for jobs. So I've gotten on to like 2 interviews. But my problem is that concerning the project management software, like you just taught us only Project Libre, and maybe other companies are requesting for, so many are requesting for ClickUp, Asana, Monday.com, and the rest. And I'm finding it because learning on my own. That's just my own constraint.
So you are mixing things up from what you said. Project Libre is different from ClickUp and Asana. So what you can use to compare Asana or ClickUp is FreeCamp.
Sorry. I'm saying concerning even the CRM setup, everything. Most companies have their own specific software for their own management. That's what I mean.
No, be specific in what you are, because you are confusing. Now you are saying CRM. How come CRM? What have you to do with CRM?
Many companies will say, okay, they want project management software, like for example, Project Libre and others, and they also want you to automate their CRM software too, and which I don't have experience on that.
How many companies say, I don't think, can anybody respond to this? Because I think she's mixing everything up. Can any of us respond to this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Runa is talking.
Okay, let me just briefly, what types of job are you searching for, first of all? Are you searching for project management jobs or virtual assistant jobs? That's what I want to ask.
Okay, no, mostly when like for example, me that is searching for jobs on Upwork. When I search for jobs, you see most companies, like if you're confident to searching for jobs from Upwork, you see that they also require for maybe visual assistants and project management software. That's what I mean.
Okay, Chrissy want to say something.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I think, sir, if I'm not mistaken, like she rightly said, most of them usually ask for project management, but not core project management like we are being taught here. They tell you what the term project management is, somebody like a higher level of virtual assistance. That's what they call project management.
Okay.
So when they talk about CRM, it's the CRM that the company is using, not project management apps. But what's it called? Ginky. If you know how to use, most of these tools are like brothers and sisters. If you know how to use Trello,
yes,
it's easy for you to know how to use Monday.com, because they are almost the same. It's just a little tweak here, little tweak here. So if you know how to use one app, just go on YouTube and watch. But so what she said is like most of them want a little bit higher than executive assistant. Not as if they are really executing projects.
Okay, let me come in here. I wanted other people to respond as well, but there's one point I want to make. So many of you have started your journey as a virtual assistant, and you are still looking for a virtual assistant job. I'm not teaching virtual assistant here. What we are teaching here is project management is a professional career job. You know, that is what we are doing. We are not doing virtual. So if you are going to use project management experience or what you are teaching to look for virtual assistants, it's not going to work, because it doesn't. Virtual assistant is just like administrative officer, you know, or clerical officer, but you are doing it maybe virtually. Project management we are talking about is the ability to manage a project using softwares. So you cannot go and start applying. Once they say virtual assistant, then you know that it's not project management job we are looking at, is a virtual assistant. So when we are saying is virtual assistant job, that is where you are still at. No project manager job will start telling you about anything about CRM. You don't know how to use CRM. How does using a CRM, as a project manager, when you talk about CRM, it can be implementing CRM. Using CRM or using application is different from implementing application. So if they are telling you you don't know how to use CRM, then you know that the job you're applying is not a project management job. It's other things, either virtual assistant or marketing or whatever, but it's not project. As a project manager or project coordinator, what you need is softwares for scheduling, like Project Labor, Microsoft Project, softwares for collaboration and tracking, like FreeCamp, Asana, Monday.com, Basecamp. All these, all of them belongs in the same family. FreeCamp, Asana, Monday.com, Trello, all of them belongs in the same family. They are the same, they do the same work. So the CRM system does not, there is nothing like CRM system when we talk about project execution as a project manager. So that's where I'm getting things mixed up. And I see so many of you, I see some of you as CVs on LinkedIn. You'll be putting virtual assistant first. You tell them that you are a virtual assistant, and then you then put project manager. What is that? Are you going to, you know, you rise, you fall, or you fall? I don't understand. If you have gotten to that stage, you want to start applying for project manager, you cannot use one CV. I have to make it clear here. You can't use one CV to be applying for virtual assistants and applying for project manager job. If you use it to apply for virtual assistants, they might not take it, because any serious person who sees a project manager applying for virtual assistant will know that you cannot evaluate yourself. You can't be a project manager and be applying for virtual assistant job. So for them, you have downgraded yourself. A good company cannot take you, somebody who have downgraded themselves, no matter how good your CV. Someone tell you you're overqualified for this job. Why are you here? You know? So these are the journey we need to start, because I see so many of you, you see, if you want to start being project manager, start being project manager. If you are not yet, so many of us are not yet ready to be project manager. We are still, so many of us are still scared to be called project manager. You have to choose where you want to belong. But based on what I've given you people, you are qualified to become a project manager, but because you have no experience yet, this experience is what we are building on this internship. That's why I'm providing, as at least start from project coordinator. Project coordinator is a big role. Just one step below project manager. But you can use what you have now to apply for project coordinator. So these are the things. That's why I want us to talk about this, because I know a lot of us are still a bit confused. So let's start solving this problem from now to get us clear, or get us on even understand what the markets present, what we are. You need to understand whom you are career-wise to be able to know what you can apply for. Eugene, you are raising your hand.
Oh, sorry, sir. That was an error.
Okay, Hope. Okay, Innocent.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Charles. Just a kind of clarity, please. So do you advise that at this stage, even on LinkedIn, our title should be project manager? Then
You can put project coordinator, is a very big role.
Okay.
Or
Okay,
project
thank you.
support officer, or just project coordinator is enough.
Okay, thank you very much.
But if you
Thank
put project coordinator, don't go and put / virtual assistant. If you want to still work as a virtual assistant, make sure it's either you have two accounts, you use one to be applying for virtual assistant, or you use one to be applying for project manager. You know, if you are not yet ready psychologically to start applying for project manager, then remain as a virtual assistant.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So if Peace, I think
Okay, Mr. Charles, I just want to ask a question. You know, when searching for jobs on LinkedIn, you can see different titles. You can see software project manager, you can see IT, you can see different type. So my question now is, what particular title can we use? Can we go with software project manager, or no, we have different industries in project manager. Which
project
specific
manager is a project manager. It's the only thing when they put IT project manager, they want to let you know that it's not a construction project manager, or it's not a marketing project manager they are looking for. But based on what we are doing here, that's why I want us to treat conventional project management like this particular project management projects we are executing, which is expansion, is a conventional, just general project management scenario. Then when we start, the next thing we are going to do is ERP. That is where, that is application. That is IT project management. So by then we'll have knowledge of IT project manager and general project manager role. So, but when you hear IT project manager, they just want to let you know that is IT related project management. And when you hear software project manager, they want you to know that is a software related project management. If you have done implemented like ERP implementation or a CRM implementation or any kind of software related project management, you can, that is IT and that is software, you know. But if like is marketing project management, this one you can say that is a bit of marketing, because we do market research, you try to understand demography, you try to, you know, do market acquire users. So we're looking for use, that is marketing. We're trying to market our product. That is marketing. But CRM, implementation of CRM for a company, that is an IT project management. So we shouldn't get confused when we hear all these things. Project management is very, very vast. We have construction project management. We have a lot, even event planning is project management. So they want to tailor or drill down so that you won't waste your time if you don't know anything about software, you know, implementation. But the main thing is that you have a knowledge of project management. You can do whichever area you want to, they say, whether software, whether project management is project management. Even if it's software, you still need to break the activity down. You're a project manager, you are not the developer. If we're talking about developers or engineers working with you, that's where we can start saying because you don't know this programming language, you might not be. But as a project manager, you are not required to be a programmer, you know, and you are not required to be a business analyst. But if you are a programmer and you are a business analyst, that is an advantage. Are you getting me, Peace?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I get to know. Thank you.
Okay. Innocent, I think I've called Innocent before. So
Sorry.
are they doing?
Okay, good evening, Mr. Charles.
Yeah,
Good evening.
Good
Yeah.
evening.
Okay. I'd like to transition to being an IT business analyst. Okay, I think the question you asked us is we started applying for jobs. And unfortunately, I've not been able to because we've not really started the business analysis part of the business.
So what do you want me to do?
No, I just wanted to find out when we would actually start something on BA.
This is not supposed to be a question. We know we have program. People, don't we have program here? Don't we broke this thing down when we started? So when we finish project management, we start a business analysis. Is that not what we said?
That's what we said.
So what are you talking about? Uche, Favor.
Good evening, Mr. Charles.
Good evening.
So my question is, there are some jobs that you will see executive assistant. So I want to know, is it the same role with project coordinators?
Executive assistant is the same thing like virtual assistant. It's not the same thing. Project coordinator is a project manager. It's just that you are assisting the overall project manager. So executive assistant is just somebody who helping in an office for day-to-day activity, running of activity. You know, we can have administrative work in project management, but an executive assistant cannot do that because an executive assistant, you are not trained within the project management environment. Executive assistant might not know those things. So I think the best alternative name to executive assistant is virtual assistant. But executive assistant might be require you to come to the office to do the work. But the virtual assistants will do it remotely. That's the only difference here. So I hope you are clear.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Okay, IK is
Okay, good evening, Mr. Charles. Good evening, everybody.
yeah, good evening. We're waiting.
Can you hear me, please?
We are waiting. Yes, we're waiting for you.
Okay, my own issue is on the organizing the CV for somebody who is switching from one career to another. How do I relate? Should I put what I have done in the other career that is not related to project? I don't know. I'm confused at that point.
Well, it depends on what you've done. Who says that's why you have to state when you started your journey as a project manager, as a business, or in IT. We know that we have what we call career engineering. So if you have been working as a banker, and although in bank, we do projects in bank. So maybe let's just use the word accountant. If you're working as an accountant and you want to switch to fully IT consultant, then you have to start where your IT this thing, like that is why we're having work experience. All this internship is to provide you a pathway that will help you transit easily. Once you finish this, you already have experience. That is where your career starts. So there is no, you can bring everything, whatever you feel that is relevant. But what you think is not relevant within your CV, there is no need of putting it in your CV. For me, I have so many experience, which is not related to what I'm doing. So where am I going to put them? It doesn't make sense. So they are going to ask you, they will say 2 years work experience within project or 1 year work experience within, so they will state the number of experience they want. So if you go and start showing them you have experience in all this and that and it's not related, it's not going to make you to gauge the job. So make your CV as simple as it is. If you want to show that you have other experience, then you have to tailor it to be a bit of related to what they are looking for. So that is how it is. You can build, you have 5 years experience using other, I'm not teaching you to lie, or we'll call it packaging. So nobody said I'm teaching you, I'm asking you to go and lie and say you have experience, you don't have the experience. So you can start from where you're getting experience from us. But if you want to package yourself, that is smartness. So Victor Nze.
Hello, Mr. Charles.
Yeah.
So my question is with respect to the response you gave to Mr. Innocent. You said on LinkedIn, how do you specify the role? And you said that if you are stating project management, you shouldn't put slash anything. Now, my question is,
I didn't say slash. I didn't say slash anything.
Virtual assistant, sorry.
Good.
Virtual
You see what I said.
Yeah, okay, sorry, sir. Okay, but my question is, my interest in this program is business analysis, and let me put some context to it. I'm transitioning from a teaching career to an analytics one, so I started with data analysis. I know all these tools, SQL and the likes, and I feel there are a lot of transferable skills from data analysis to business analysis. But at the start of our program, you said a good business analyst is also a good project manager. And with the CV you sent us not too long ago, I've tailored that CV to suit or to match my level with respect to project coordinator. And I've started looking for roles, and I saw a few roles and I applied for project coordinator. Now, my question is on LinkedIn, my LinkedIn profile is showing strictly business analysis with nothing concerning project management or project coordinator. So how do you think I should state my knowledge of project management also on my LinkedIn so recruiters will know that okay, this person actually has knowledge of project management, so not just business analysis. Thank you, sir.
If you are stating, if you want to work as a business analyst, then you must have shown evidence of where you've done business analysis. So if you don't have any evidence of work experience as a business analyst, it's going to be difficult to convince employers where you put that you are a business analyst. And looking at your history, there is no evidence of business analysis. You are not going to get hired by anybody. So whatever you put, if you are going to put project manager stroke business analyst, they are related. Employers see you that you're a project manager stroke business analyst. So many companies are looking for hybrid, more especially small company. They will hire you as a project manager and you will equally be doing the business analyst job. You can do it if it's a small project. You can combine. A lot of companies are looking for hybrid like that. But before you do that, in your history, LinkedIn history or experience, you must have shown that you've worked at some point, work as a business analyst, and maybe you, after working as a business analyst, you transit to project manager. Or you can show that you have been working as a project manager, and all of a sudden, maybe you don't have interest, you switch to, or you can show that you have been working as a hybrid role. So, but if you don't have any experience in all these things, you start putting you are this, you are this, you are that, and you don't have evidence of that, it's not going to work. That's why when I'm teaching you project manager role, I'm providing evidence that when you finish, you are going to be able to show evidence that you are a project manager, and that's why I'm providing work experience for you, where you can provide evidence. But if there is no evidence, then you say you are a data analyst, no matter how good you are as a data analyst, and you don't have any evidence, how am I going to hire you? Because you just wrote that you are a data analyst or you are exceptionally data analyst. How do I, know that what you wrote on your CV is not enough? That's why we are looking at experiences. So many of them capitalize to come and recruit from LinkedIn, because once you say that you are this, they are going to look at all these companies you say you are working, and they will equally try to see if these companies do exist. And that's why all these things we are doing, all these our companies, they are all registered companies actively in the market. So we are going to equally create pages for all these, even near us, GoCap, all these who have pages. We have create pages for them on LinkedIn, so that whatever you say you are, you work here, they try to verify, they will see that all these companies exist. They look for company websites, they see that these companies, they do exist. Nobody is going to hire you only if they specifically say that they are looking for trainees. Trainees means you do not have any experience, but they are ready to take you the way you are, and that is very difficult. That is why we are spending time I would have just said, okay, within 1 month, you've done your training, you go. But we are taking time and energy to create this kind of boot camp that will give you everything you need. So once the only advantage here is that you can create, say that you've worked in NIARA, or these are our active companies. You can say you work in NIARA, you can say you work or in GOCA, for those who are doing in GOCABU for like 2 years. You know, that is where once they write to me and we receive it, we can say, okay, yes, this guy have worked here from so year to so year. We'll give you that such reference. But to go and start claiming that you do this and you don't have it in your CV, it's not going to work, because they are going to write references. Any company you put in your CV, you are going to bring a reference covering that area. You say you work there. You cannot, only if maybe this LinkedIn, Upwork job, there are so many Upwork jobs, they might not be asking you to provide reference or things like that, but you know that is a very, most of them are startup, most of the companies we work are not organized. But once they want to give, even in LinkedIn, Upwork, if they want to give you a very good professional role, you must provide reference. You know, it's either somebody is bringing you in, or maybe they've seen your Upwork account, you've good portfolio and experience, you work for so many companies within the Upwork. But you are searching for a job in LinkedIn. So if you are searching for work in LinkedIn, it's anything you put there, you must have to back it up. Nobody is going to take you if you don't have backup for anything you say there. But that is why we are here. But I cannot come and agree that you are a data analyst with NIARA or GOCABU, where you are not a data analyst. At least if you come that you are a project manager or a business analyst, yeah, we are going to accept that, because that is what you are here for. You are here as a project manager and as a business analyst. And whoever comes asking about you, we are going to support you within this area we are covering you. Are you okay with my response?
Yes, perfectly, sir. Thank you, sir.
So after Omalicha, then we'll look at the CV that we want to review. But it's good just to hear from us, see where some of us have challenges and maybe they don't want to speak out. And so Julie or Chua.
Okay, sir. Good evening, sir. So for LinkedIn, you can't have 2 accounts. So I think why most of us actually do the whole slash thing is because you can't have 2 accounts. If you open 2 accounts, you'll be banned on LinkedIn.
How are you going to be banned?
It's in their rules and regulation. I even googled about it. It's there on Google.
All those. Well, I'm not asking you to have, but then you have to maintain 1 account. But I don't think all these 2 accounts is just to what they call it, to email. Is it not? Is that not what it means? That is 2 accounts.
If you're actually opening up with another email, it will actually ban you with both the first one and the second one.
How are they going to find out that you own the other email?
Yes,
Because you're going to do verification, and most of the time you're going to do verification, and your verification is with your international passport.
You mean LinkedIn?
Yes, LinkedIn. Yes.
Verification. I'm using LinkedIn for years. I've not done any verification. I can't remember countless of jobs I've gotten from LinkedIn. So what is verification?
That's their new process now to open a new account, actually.
Well,
You need to verify.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but I've not gone to start opening another account. But I've never been approached to do verification, and that is good if they are starting that. So then you have to then use one account. And it means that if you want to be a project manager, then you become a project manager. If you want to be a virtual assistant, whichever one, if you want to, it's an upgrade. If you're working as a virtual assistant, you can start applying for project manager and then remove. But in some, if you are applying, for instance, business analyst and project manager can go together. You can do business analyst stroke project manager, or you can do business analyst stroke data analyst. They can go together. You find out if you have two careers that can go together, you should be able to put slash. But what I said that is not telling good on your CV when you do project manager stroke virtual assistant. That is what I said. That's where I made this statement, because you are downgrading that project manager you put there. Or if you are a project manager, so you put slash virtual assistant. Project manager is there, but the jobs you are applying for is virtual assistant job. For the fact you are claiming that a project manager and you are applying for virtual assistants, they are not going to. As a matter of fact, virtual assistant is just for like secondary school people can do that. You know, so if you are a secondary school job and the project manager is a proper graduate job, career job, even mostly master's degree holders, these are, and then you are a project manager and then you're applying for, you have master's degree, just like you have master's degree, they said they are looking for a school leaver, a high school leaver, then you start telling them that you have master's degree. What are you doing there? They are not going to give you the job because they believe you won't even stay. Or maybe you have a complex issue, you can't, evaluate yourself very well. So after Selimat, we look, please don't raise your hand again. So you won't say that I've ignored you. Don't raise your hand. After Selimat, we'll go and review the CV.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Please, sir, I have a question. The question was asked during an interview, and I got the response that I didn't do justice to that question. So I want to ask, and so that I can know the better way to respond to such question when it comes up another time. The question is this: I applied for a project manager internship, and during the interview, I was asked lots of questions, and the one that I'm particular about is where the interviewer asked me that, have I managed a project before? And I said, I'm currently managing a project. Then he asked me to describe the project I'm managing and what are the specific deliverables that are expected of me. So I said, I'm currently managing a social media expansion program, expansion project called nearest.com. And as the project manager, the end goal, the objective is to make sure that we have 5,000 registered members at the end of the project, which is stated to be 3 months. So the response he said was that I am vague, like my response is vague. Then I said, that they want me to explain like I am talking to a 5-year-old. That I'm talking to a 5-year-old. And I said, okay. I tried to explain what our project is about to him. The next thing he said is that I'm talking like a politician, like I'm not being truthful. And when I tried to even explain further, he was just saying that I'm parabolating, I'm this, I'm that. Well, he said a lot of other things that do not want me to believe in him, actually, because he sounded somehow. I don't need the adjective to qualify his behavior. But I just want to know if that is not the best response and how I can attempt such question next time.
You answer what you are supposed to. You can see that the hiring manager have a serious problem, because if the hiring manager do not have a serious problem, he's calling you names, and he's not supposed to call. That is unprofessional. Is it a Nigerian job or a international job? Because I don't see any respect. You shouldn't. Well, I don't know, but that is not a proper. It's not even a proper job. That job is not a proper job. The company themselves are supposed to be fake, because hiring manager, that is so unprofessional to say you are fake, you are this, you are perambulating. So based on all this you said, I can say they are not a serious company. So,
All right, sir.
So that kind of things are they are looking for a project manager internship. And what company is that, and where is the company based?
The company is a foreign company. In fact, I don't want to mention the name of the company because some people might know. It's a foreign company now, and they want to launch a program by January. So they were looking for project managers to help them manage their project. And
You don't want to mention the company because
okay, the name of the company is
wait. You said they are said you are fake.
Yes, he said it. He said
why
I talk like a
you and you are still hoping to work with them? So
no, I toned it down. He later said, like, I have a good CV. He said a lot of things. I have a good CV, and that he was going to give me a Canva designing job. Then immediately he said that was where I decided not to work with him. I said no. That's what I actually applied for. You said you already have a bad impression about me, about something that I have idea of it, even though I can't beat my chest. That's why I'm looking for internship yet. Then that was why I told him that I can't take your Canva job because I don't know anything about Canva. And if I make any mistake, I don't know the kind of names that you will call me. So I turned it down. The job is a Learn Hall. Learn Hall, that's the name of the company.
So it's a foreigner that is talking to you this way?
Yes.
These are fake companies. Yes, I don't believe in such people. Well, I don't know, but it's so unprofessional. Everything is so unprofessional. Is it from Upwork or from LinkedIn?
No, Skilled Up. From Skilled Up. There is this Skilled Up. They hire. It's majorly meant for internship program. So when you register on Skilled Up, you apply for opportunities that align with your skills and expertise. So that was where I applied for the job. I really felt bad that day because I've been a teacher all along, and this is my first time transitioning into a tech career, and my first interview went that way. It was really bad. So it even made me lose some kind of strength, belief in myself.
Are they going to pay you?
No.
So why are you going for another internship job? The one you are doing here is not enough?
No, I just believe that gathering experience from different areas would make my
some of us are downgrading ourselves. You know, why do I say some of us are downgrading ourselves? A colleague of yours here have secured a project manager job. Is currently, I share the experience. You started this program with her. She applied. As a matter of fact, this is not the first. You've had another first interview in UK, which she informed me. I guided her. That one didn't work, but this one worked. And she do not have any experience of project manager. No, it's from this platform she started her project management journey, and she got this confidence to put herself together, be applying, had interview. She's not going for internship. You've had an internship here, so you want to spend the rest of your life doing internship? Is that what you plan?
I
don't even understand. Let me tell you, your confidence is what matters. So many of you do not have this confidence. You do not believe in yourself yet. So many of us have in interview. That's why, because those people are not serious people. They are just using people to build their brand. You know, if you want to go for to start working, then start applying for a job that will pay you money. Some of us are still busy looking for internship while we're already doing your internship. Here you are doing your internship. Are you trying to get the best out of this internship you are doing here? Are you collaborating? Are you doing everything you are supposed to do? You are here doing internship because you know that he's maybe is Charles or is a black guy, or you say he doesn't look good to you again. You start looking for another internship where they will go and start insulting you, and they don't even want anything. Okay, let's go look at the CV and then yeah.
Right.
One more, please. Yourself.
Please.
This is the CV I shared with you guys, and this is okay. This, please put yourself on mute so that it won't I won't be echoing. This CV template, that's the CV I shared. I gave to the other project manager for their project coordinator role. They've not finished. They will be finishing very soon. So I'll be giving them a proper project manager job, a project manager CV. If you are using this CV to start applying for different, that is not the purpose. It's not the purpose why I designed this job. This CV is to help you get project coordinator or project support role, because everything here, only if you are trying to, like they said, he used the CV here to customize to become a data analyst. I don't know about that. I don't know how you are doing it. If you are going to change everything, all the wordings here, because everything here is about project management and project coordinator. If you are going to come here, remove all these projects, data, everything. I don't know how you did it, but this CV is for No, it's not for project manager job. If you use it, apply for project manager job and you get it, good luck. I'm happy for you. But here is meant for project coordinator. It's a basic CV. I made it to become basic, but it's very, very good. That is not lacking anything, but it's just basic conventional CV. It contains everything that it's supposed to contain. So that's it here. And the work experience here, I made it to be very simple. You know, normally I try to use STAR approach, you know, so, and again, the last Selimat, if this is the CV you used to apply for the internship, you said you applied?
No.
Okay.
You don't have a CV on SkillDoc. You just fill your profile, and that is the profile that they will send a CV to any company that wants to hire.
Okay, because when I'm sending this thing, I want to make sure that I give you the experience that is more sellable, like software related environment. You're looking at this is software related environment. It will save you time for conventional role you did in Yaras. So, but here, I didn't want to give you people this because you do not have any experience in a CRM system yet, but it's a project coordinator job. So if you can put all these things, it's just to help you get started. And they are not, I'm sure they are not going to start asking you detailed about bit by bit about, for instance, Dynamics 365 or CRM system. No. So that's why I gave them this CV to use or CRM system to use. We don't have any experience on this yet, but this can help you to get attention, more especially so many of us that are applying on even on LinkedIn. It's not a project manager. If it's a project manager, I would have make sure that you have finished CRM implementation before I give you project manager. So, but this is project coordinator. What they require for you is just planning, scheduling, resource allocation, and things like that. And you are not applying for a BA role. If you are applying for a BA, that is when they want to start asking you to tell them more about this Dynamics experience. If what they are looking for is related to Dynamics. So, but if what they are planning for is not related to Dynamics, with what you have, you should be able to talk about facilitating communication with stakeholders. You should be able to talk about project timeline. You should be able to talk about project, because we've done all these things using Project Labor. All this project plan, all these responsibilities here, we've done all this we've captured them within this short training we've done. We should be very conversant with all the terminologies we use here. So that's why we capture this. And if you want to make it, you can see project coordinator, or we can put project support. You can copy this particular and paste again, where you can call it project project support. just for you to have a bit of more experience. Or you can equally come here and say, because this one role or this one work experience here is not is all this is, but is a bit sketchy. So you should be able to capture like 2 work experience here within this project support, project coordinator. And all you need to do is you can come here, remove projects, coordinator here, and come, let me just do it like this. You can come to this company and say, this one is project implementation, CRM implementation. Okay. You can come and say here, another project can be, this is implementation, you can say integration. Integration of Dynamics 365 cell with Microsoft Outlook. And just from here, you can just summary, tell them one story. Company wanted to integrate their CRM system with Microsoft Outlook. This is an integration. So you can see now your work experience is increasing. You have implementation, integration. Is still within CRM system. It means that after the implementation, you people are still working within the CRM system you implemented and integrating this. It makes your CV looks a bit, you know, longer and matured. So these are some of the things you can do to make your CV looks better. Now you see it's still within the same company. You see within Go Kabu here, you see within the same company. Can do this. So that is the CV, but this CV template I feel is a bit basic, and I wanted to I prepared this one for you guys, which is this one. And this particular one, I make it to be a bit more technical, you know, for you guys. And this is Nearas. So, and the CRM system. And while I use CRM system, is that is a bit easier. If I use CRM, yeah, ERP, it might, so many of you might not have heard about ERP so much or done, but CRM is more common to so many of us here. So the format I use here is different from the other one. the format here is we use STAR approach. STAR approach here means the project you are working on, what is the situation? You capture the situation, you capture the tasks, you capture the action you perform, and then you capture the results. Most employers, maybe during interview, hiring managers, they will want to interview you using STAR approach. They will always ask you, tell us about a situation where you are part of a project, or where you are a project manager, or where you are a business analyst. They will always ask about the situation, and they will ask you, what was your action? What did you do? What role did you play? So that's why most of the CVs that is good to use should reflect their mindset, STAR approach. So here we've captured the situation here. You see that NERA lack a centralized CRM system, leading to data silo, inefficient lead management, and limited customer insights. This resulted in loss of sales opportunity and poor customer experience. And then the task here is to manage the implementation of new CRM system to streamline sales, marketing, and customer service processes. And the action here, action you perform as a coordinator, is project planning. Develop a comprehensive project plan outlining key milestone, timeline, deliverable, resource allocation. Stakeholder management, identify and engage key stakeholders across sales, marketing, customer service, IT, facilitate workshop to gather requirements, address concern, and secure buy-in. Vendor management, collaborate with the CRM vendor to ensure successful configuration and data migration. User training and change management, develop and deliver training materials and conduct user training session to facilitate system adoption. Risk management, proactively identify and mitigate risk throughout the project life cycle. Issue tracking and reporting, establish clear communication channel and maintain regular communication with stakeholder, providing timely project update and status reports. Post-implementation support, provide ongoing support to users and monitor system utilization to ensure success. Then here is the results. You are part of a project. You need to show the outcome of that project you are part of, and that's the result. Improve sales and marketing efficiency, enhance customer service, improve data management, and increase user adoption. So that is the updated CV for project coordinator, which I want you guys to use. You already have the first version, but if you want to use this one, for me, if I'm the one, I will use this updated version that uses STAR approach. The other one didn't use STAR approach, it's just normal CV. For this one, I use STAR approach. And like I said, if you want to make it look like you are not just, you've done a bit of this project within project support or project coordination, all you need to do is come here, copy this one, and like I said, okay. Call this one project 2. We call this one project 1. Integration of CRM system with so here you need to change this and set why the integration should happen. And here is going to be the reason integrate CRM so that it will, the reason why, just like this one, you should be able to say you're integrating CRM to Microsoft Outlook so that you can use the Microsoft Outlook, be getting message or using the CRM system to send message, whichever one. Or you can say Microsoft Team. So you find any application within the Microsoft ecosystem and put here and state why this integration happened. The action here, you can leave the action or you do a bit of tidying up to make sure that it aligns with the integration that happens here. So that's it. And with that, you see your CV will be looking a bit matured. Here is 15th January, so 15th February 2024 date. So that's it. So this is a template. So you have to do a bit of customization so that your CV will fly. And that is the much I can do for you. This I can't come and start writing your CV or doing one after the other, but I give you a template that will help you to do that. I've almost done the whole job by giving you this kind of template. And all these other ones, you can do that. You can tailor them to your own certification and your certificate. So and with tools we have here, we've captured tools here that is within project management. Here we have macros, MS project, project labor, Trello. Close echoing because one of you is Asana, Basecamp, communication. So these are, think with this, or you come over here, you know how many years of experience. So you don't ignore some of all these things. Mind you that this is a CV template. I cannot, because it's not one person using it, so it's for so many of you using it, so you have to customize it to suit you. I put 2 years here. It's left for you to use your ingenuity on how many years you want to put. I don't know what you want to, how many years experience you want to capture. It's left for you. But everything here, every other thing here, like this particular one, you should leave it or do a bit of tweaking. And this one, because it's integration, you should be able to state while it's integration that this one's vendor selection should not be part of integration. Stakeholder management, yes. Can't put vendor selection in this integration. So, and something like that. So you use your initiative to do this, and if you come to results, you should be able to state some reasons, some good results out of the integration. So with this is how you can make your work experience to be a bit mature, so that it won't just be one particular thing that you have, but it's still flying. Even if you remove this integration, this CV can still fly, you know. So all this, we have not finished our internship, so we are still working on. Where I'm putting software is that mainly most time you'll be seeing IT this and that, or software this and that. So that's why I decided to put, because it's going to be more more relevant in the market, more catchy, saying all this. And that's why we have decided to capture, in your own case, it's not going to be CRM, it's going to be ERP. But for now, this is just to help us start testing the market. So are you guys following?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's called packaging.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with you, sir.
Okay. I see some people raising their hands, and this second CV, I will share it with you guys. I will share it after this. So by then, I should be able to help you people tidy this integration part of it up. So if I leave it like this, so many of you are going to struggle to make it look very appealing. So we're going to tidy here up before I share it to the platform. But the purpose of here is just to show you that you can add, you see here, as a project coordinator in one company, you've worked as implementing this. And after implementation, this is now called improvement. Improvement. You can see CRM improvement. Integration of this and this. So yeah, before I send it, I'll make sure that I tweak all these things and make it look good. So like someone said, all these things, you need to package yourself very well. So let's get some bits of from you. Let me get your feedback. So Sean Femin, you have anything to say?
Good evening, sir.
Hey, let's down the chair.
Okay, my question is, I was going through some project manager roles that I saw on a job.
Please, whatever you're asking is based on the CV we're talking about. Don't take us back to past. We want based on the CV we're reviewing.
Yes, Mr. Charles, still related.
Huh?
So what I wanted to ask is still the same. It's same. Okay. What I wanted to ask is, I saw some job offers and they were mostly remote. So it got me thinking that they were not remote jobs. So I was like, it got me thinking, and I'm like, okay, is it that there's no remote jobs for project managers?
I don't understand what you're talking about. That is not remote. That is not a remote job.
Yes, the jobs I saw, they were not remote jobs. They were even offering visa sponsorship and some other offers. So I'm like, is it that there is no remote jobs that are for project managers?
Well, did you just join the class now? Because I've told you people that one of you just got a job as a project manager, and the company is based in Canada. And today I saw one of you again sharing testimony about the remote job he got in Australia. True or false, guys?
True.
True. So go and ask these people how they are getting this remote job. There are some things I don't have to be coming here to. I'm not going to be telling you where to go. All of you here must have known, before you join here to do this, you must know where you want to use these skills for. That is the reason you come here. You didn't come here for me to go and help you get remote job. All of us know that there are so many remote jobs Upwork, LinkedIn. There are so many of them. So, Victor Nze.
Hello, sir. A very quick question. I noticed that the date in the CV that you just showed us is 15th February, but we started our program, I think, around July. So do you, in the spirit of packaging, sir, do you advise that we backdate
Well, I didn't ask you to lie. It's up to you to, anyhow you want. This is a CV template. What do we mean by template? Can you tell us what template means?
Template is like a placeholder.
Because in the CV, you should notice that I use my name as well. Are you going to put my name? Or if you notice that I use Charles at example.com.
Okay, so why I asked that question is because you said that we need to make our CV look more rich.
It's up to you. It's up to. I'm not going to tell you to backdate or with the CV. You are a full matured man. Do whatever you need to do to get a job.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Thank you.
So Ikechukwu.
Okay, sir. I want to ask a question based on, for some of us that have no certification yet. So, what are the chances?
One of you have just secured a job as a project manager with no project manager experience, no certification. So ask her the magic. People are securing job every day without any certification. So you mustn't be a certified project Scrum Master before. People are getting jobs. Almost all the people I've been teaching do not have any certification. So some people I know during when we were starting, I brought some people to talk to you people. So many of them have been working for almost 4 years now as project managers. They started from project coordinator. They are now project managers. They do not, up to now, they don't have any certification. So it's confidence that will help you to get a job, not a certificate. So many of us do not believe in ourselves. Who, Ada?
Good evening, Mr. Charles. The previous CV you sent to us, I wrote it with the experience I've gathered with from NERAS, but what I'm getting confused with here is, you keep on saying implementation of 360 CRM, but what I know we've been doing is expansion of NERAS platform, trying to get 500 users, because that's what I wrote on my own CV as the project I'm working on.
Okay, and you want to customize it to NERAS. You see NERAS there. So it's left for you. If you want to apply their own, it says there is NERAS. So the CRM or ERP project is still going to be part of our project, or you wait when we finish the internship, then you can use the experience or whatever to apply.
All right, sir.
Okay. So, do we still have any questions? Okay. I'm not asking anybody to lie. You want to package or package, and I'll equally use your experience so that some of you will be more conversant with maybe if it's near us the expansion project, it's very easy to create experience with that. If it's the problem, we create experience with near us, so that's not a big deal. You see the same work experience we are going to you have in breaking down, scheduling, is still the same thing there that you are going to use. Linda. Okay, well, thank you. Because of time, we might not be able to go to Freed Camp to do more review. So tomorrow we continue from where we stopped. But it's important we start talking about, that's why I have to state it, because so many of us are started exploring and so many of us are still confused on where to start. So that's why I have to start making this so that all of us have to start moving at the same pace. Yeah. So with no more questions coming, I will say good night. We're going to still tailor this CV, make it as whichever one you want to use. I'll create another one that captures NERA's expansion project. So whichever one that you are more creating different opportunities for us. That's what I'm doing. That's why I shared this one. The other CV I shared is a template. Template doesn't mean, I don't know, it's like so many of us do not still understand what template means. I'm not creating CV for you. I give you CV that will help you to put your own together. As a project manager at this point, even as a graduate, you should be able to create a CV for yourself. You shouldn't be waiting for anybody to create CV for you, because you are the one that is going to defend it. But what I gave you is a template that will help you to structure your own CV, not to even copy what is in the CV, but help you to create based on your own experience. But so many of us are still getting it wrong. So it's like you want me to create a CV for you. I will create one, but all of you have to start using one CV. If it's NERA, I will use that NERA so that you will still be aligning. I believe that at this point, you should be able to use templates too. That's why we have been using, so I've been sending so many templates. We started this work to help you do your job. And if you, at this point, you cannot from a template create a document, it's going to be difficult. I'm not trying to, I want you to do some work, but some of us are finding it difficult. Well, it's a gradual process, but you have to try to be fast. So, good night.
Good night, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
Good
Good
night,
night,
sir.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Good night, sir.
Good night, everybody. Una do well today.
Good night, everyone.
See you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, sir. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.